Ever wondered how to make meaningful professional connections? Welcome to Best Networking Tips, How to Make a Connection. Today, we're diving into the art of networking, a skill that's as essential as it is powerful. From the bustling tech hubs of Silicon Valley to the high-rise towers of Wall Street, networking is the secret sauce that fuels professional growth and opens doors to incredible opportunities. Think of networking as more than just a buzzword. It's a strategic game of connection, where the goal is to build a web of relationships that are as diverse as they are strong. It's about more than just collecting business cards or adding connections on LinkedIn. It's about fostering relationships that are grounded in mutual respect and shared interests. Networking is like a two-lane highway, a continuous exchange of ideas, insights, and resources. It's about sharing your knowledge and learning from others, about giving and taking in equal measure. It's about creating a symbiotic ecosystem where everyone thrives, where everyone wins. But networking isn't just about you. It's about creating value for others, about contributing to their success as much as they contribute to yours. It's about helping others, about being a resource they can rely on, about being the person they turn to when they need advice or support. It's about building a reputation as someone who is not just knowledgeable, but also trustworthy and dependable. Networking is also about building bridges, about connecting the dots in a world that's becoming increasingly interconnected. It's about understanding the bigger picture, about seeing how different pieces fit together, about appreciating the intricate tapestry of relationships that make up the professional world. But more than anything, networking is about people. It's about making genuine connections, about forging relationships that are not just transactional but also personal. It's about getting to know people, about understanding their aspirations and challenges, about sharing their journey. It's about being there for them, not just in good times but also in bad. Networking is an essential skill in the professional world. It's about creating opportunities, sharing knowledge, and building relationships that benefit everyone involved. And as we delve deeper into the art of networking, remember this: it's not just about who you know, but also about who knows you. So let's get started and make those connections count. Begin with a clear purpose. Why are you networking? This question is pivotal. Networking without a purpose is like sailing without a compass. You may meet interesting people, but you're not likely to reach your destination. So, what's your destination? What are your networking goals? Perhaps you're eager to find a mentor who can guide you through the labyrinth of your chosen industry. You might be hungry to learn about the latest industry trends, to stay ahead of the curve. Or maybe you're on the hunt for job opportunities, seeking a new challenge or a career pivot. Whatever your purpose, clarity is key. You need to know what you're aiming for to hit the target. Your networking efforts should be guided by your goals, not left to chance. So before you step into that conference room or log onto that virtual event, pause, reflect. Understand your goals, whether it's finding a mentor, learning about new trends, or seeking job opportunities. Breaking the ice is the first step. Now, this might seem simple, but it's often the hardest part of networking. After all, it's not every day that we stride up to a stranger and strike up a conversation. But don't worry, the key lies in authenticity. Be genuine, be yourself. A friendly "hello, my name is" a great opener. It's direct, it's sincere, and it sets the stage for a meaningful exchange. Now let's talk about showing interest. This is crucial. Why? Because people love to talk about themselves. It's human nature, so lean into that. Ask open-ended questions. What brought you here today? What's your passion? What's your story? These types of questions can spark a dynamic conversation, one that goes beyond the surface level and into the heart of who someone is and what they do. But remember, this is a two-way street. As much as you want to learn about them, they want to learn about you. And that's where your elevator pitch comes in. An elevator pitch is a brief, engaging summary of who you are and what you do. And when I say brief, I mean it. Think 30 seconds, tops. This isn't the time for your life story. It's the time for the highlights, the things that make you unique and memorable. Your elevator pitch should answer 3 key questions. Who are you? What do you do? And why does it matter? It should be concise, clear, and compelling. And most importantly, it should be authentically you. Here's the thing about making the first move. It's not about impressing someone with your accomplishments or your charisma. It's about connecting with them on a human level. It's about showing genuine interest, sharing a bit of yourself, and opening the door to a meaningful conversation. So the next time you're at a networking event, remember these tips. Be genuine, show interest, and have your elevator pitch ready, because when you make the first move with authenticity and confidence, you're not just breaking the ice, you're making a connection. And that's what networking is all about. Make it memorable. Focus on quality over quantity. It's better to form a few meaningful connections than to spread yourself too thin. Now, this might seem counterintuitive, especially when you're in a bustling networking event full of potential contacts. But here's the thing. Networking isn't merely a numbers game. It's not about how many business cards you collect or how many hands you shake. Instead, it's about forging meaningful relationships, building trust, and genuinely connecting with individuals on a deeper level. And that requires time, focus, and effort. You simply can't achieve that if you're hopping from one person to another, barely remembering names or conversations. Think about it like this. Would you rather have 100 shallow, forgettable interactions or 10 deep, memorable conversations? The latter, right? That's the essence of focusing on quality over quantity. So the next time you're at a networking event, don't rush. Take your time. Engage in meaningful conversations. Show genuine interest in the other person. Ask insightful questions. Listen actively. Remember, it's not about impressing everyone in the room. It's about connecting with the right people who align with your goals and values. But what happens after you've made those quality connections? Well, that's where the second part of our scene comes into play. The follow-up. The follow-up is crucial. It's what separates a fleeting encounter from a lasting connection. It's your chance to show the person that you value the conversation you had and that you're interested in keeping the connection alive. Your follow-up could be as simple as a personalized email or a LinkedIn connection request. The key here is to make it personal. Mention something specific from your conversation. Show them that you were listening and that you remember. This small gesture can make a big difference in how you're perceived. And remember, networking is a continuous process. So, keep the lines of communication open. Check in from time to time. Share relevant articles or resources. Show that you're not just interested in what they can offer you, but in how you can also add value to them. Follow-up is key. Send a personalized message or LinkedIn request mentioning something you discussed. It shows you value the connection. And with that, we move on to our next scene, strengthening business connections. Always look to offer value. Share knowledge, provide support, or connect people in your network. Networking is a two-way street. These words encapsulate the essence of strengthening business connections. To forge these connections into something more meaningful and long-lasting, you need to bring something to the table. One way to offer value is by sharing your expertise. Whether it's an insight into your industry, a thought-provoking article, or a piece of advice, your knowledge can be a valuable resource. By sharing this with your connections, you demonstrate your value and establish yourself as a thought leader within your network. Another way to strengthen connections is by offering support. This doesn't always mean going out of your way to help. Sometimes it's as simple as lending an ear, offering words of encouragement, or acknowledging someone's achievements. By showing empathy and understanding, you can deepen your relationships and turn mere acquaintances into trusted allies. Moreover, you can also offer value by connecting people within your network. If you know two people who could benefit from knowing each other, why not introduce them? Not only will they appreciate the introduction, but they'll also see you as someone who's well-connected and resourceful. But remember, offering value is just one side of the coin. The other side is consistency. Consistency builds trust. If you only reach out to your connections when you need something, they may start to see you as opportunistic. On the other hand, if you consistently engage with them, they'll see you as reliable and invested in the relationship. So, how can you be consistent? It can be as simple as sending a quick message to check in, sharing something relevant, or commenting on a post they've shared. These small gestures can go a long way in keeping the relationship alive. So, there you have it. To strengthen your business connections, always offer value, be consistent, and keep in touch. Remember, networking isn't just about making connections, it's about maintaining and growing them. And with these strategies, you're well on your way to doing just that. Remember, networking is about more than just meeting new people. It's about establishing a purpose and making the first move. It's about going beyond the first impression and concentrating on quality over quantity. It's about following up, offering value, and being consistent. All of these steps are integral to forming those strong, meaningful business connections that can open doors to new opportunities, knowledge, and mutual benefits. In the grand scheme of things, networking is not just about you. It's about the value you can bring to others, and the lasting relationships you can build. It's about forging a path that leads to growth, not just for you, but for everyone you connect with. Thank you for watching Best Networking Tips: How to Make a Connection. For more insights and strategies, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated.